enthusiasts looking to overclock, LEPA here has the G series power supply built for gamers and overclockers. I'm looking here at the 750 watt model, 80 plus gold certification, ready for 2013 for the latest standards, of course, SLI crossfire ready, and hybrid modular cable design. A single 12 volt rail, 62 amps on that, by the way, so plenty of room there for expansion if you need to add 2 graphic cards in the future, or maybe you want to start off with that. Here are a list of features which are plenty, and of course I'm looking for an overall sense on how good this power supply performs. Now, starting in the box, you get the manual, of course. They packed it up really nicely with the foam, you can see right there, so they're taking care of this product. By the way, I'll add the latest pricing, the link to it below the video if you're interested. Here is the power supply itself, very nice. We'll take a close look of that in a second. A pouch with all the modular cables and the heavy duty power cable, and 4 screws, of course, so you can attach it to your case. There it is. Now, looking at the modular cables themselves, if you're interested in the quantity, of course, here is the list. There are some cables that come already attached, since this is a hybrid modular setup. And of course, here are the lists of the modular cables depending on which model you get. Now, I like these cables. I've seen them before on other brands. They're very thin, easy to slide underneath your motherboard, tuck away. So, your cable management is really going to be nice and neat in your case. For those of you interested in the lengths of the cables, here they are for the braided ones and also for those flat cables that you can see right there. Okay, so you have an idea on the length. So, a lot of people look into that when you're an enthusiast and you have a large case. Here is the power supply itself, nice frosted gray matte finish on it. You can see the LEPA has a bronze gold tinge to it, and the braided cables are nice, strong, heavy duty. You can tell by the feel of it. Good ventilation coming through there, through those honeycombs. And of course, the legend there with the specs that I mentioned a second ago on that single 12 volt rail. By the way, the fan in here is a 140 millimeter fan that's with dual ball bearing design on it, very quiet. And here is, of course, the modular cable setup, which has everything color-coded, labeled, so you really can't go wrong. It's foolproof there on setting and connecting your cables. And, of course, the braided cables that I mentioned a second ago, heavy-duty, thick gauge wire that they're using there, going all the way into the power supply. And, of course, you need the power cables, so that's why these ones come attached. Other cables that are optional are modular, of course. Now, if you're not interested too much on these modular cable designs, well, what else can I tell you about this? I mean, there's a look at the power supply. We're going to do some readings here for you in case you're wondering on low load. So that's on idle or running, basic applications. There's the voltage readings, very little ripple, noise, and high efficiency. The fan kicks in at about 15% load. Other than that, it's basically almost on very, very low quiet mode. And you can see how it ramps up when it gets to higher loads, such as this one here, close to 600 watts. And you can see there the efficiency is well above the 80 plus gold certification requirement. So very nicely done there for LEPA. This is a nice 750 watt power supply that has good voltage regulation. It has the 80 plus gold certification. It has a silent fan, which is nice. And of course, that strong single 12 volt rail. Comment below, let me know what you think. And I'd like to thank LEPA for providing it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.